Let's now create this wall with windows here. So I will select this wall here and I will go to edit mode and edge select, and I will go with Ctrl R, and I will add one loop cut to this stair here and also to this wall. Now I will select these two edges and I will press F to fill this space. And I want extrude this and add thickness to this wall, but we need to be careful here, because if you remember I talk about this bevel modifier, so this bevel depends on how close are two vertices. And if we now extrude this wall, so E and X, you can see that we lose this bevel modifier, and we can fix this easy if I go with Ctrl Z and I will join this again, so F, and we can fix this if we just press P and selection. And now we separate this wall, and this now don't affect to this bevel modifier and to this wall here. And now I will go to modifier tab and I will remove all this modifier here, and I will go to edit mode, select this face and go to with E to extrude and X for X axis. Now we can add windows here, and you can see here reference. So I will go to isolate only this object with numpad/key, or you can go with view, local view, toggle local view, and we can now create windows. So I will go to edit mode, edge select, and I will go with Ctrl R to add one loop cut here, but I will scroll mouse up and add another loop cut here. And if you press S and Y, we can scale these two edges. And now I will go with Ctrl B to split this. And this will be space for our two windows. Okay, something like this. And now I will go again with Ctrl R and add one loop cut here and another here. Next I will bridge these faces, two faces here, but before I do this, I will duplicate this with Shift D X, because we will use this face for window frame. So now I can I will select this and press P and selection to separate this object, and I will go with object, set origin to geometry, and also here. And now I will go to edit mode, select these four faces with holding Shift, and right click and bridge. And we can now create a window with this plane here. So if you look to reference, we can see that we have one loop cut on Z axis and two on Y axis. And I will go with Ctrl R and scroll mouse and add three loop cuts here. And now I will press A to select all, and if we press I, we insert this, but we need to insert this on individual origins. So I will press I twice, so I, and now I will scale this down, and now I will press Ctrl I to invert selection, or we can go with select and invert. And now I will go with E to extrude and X for X axis. Next I will select again these windows here, and I will press I again and E to extrude and X for X axis, and I will move this in. Let's create materials now. So I will go to Material tab and I will remove all these materials. And this material will be background walls. So I will remove these two materials, so this will take only this background walls material. And I will add here wood frame material, and I will just change viewport color here to brown, dark brown material, and I will also add here glass material. And now with this glass selected, we can just click here and assign this glass material, and I will change viewport color to bluish color here. We can add also bevel modifier here, and I will go with 1 centimeter here, maybe 2. Okay, and let's now go with Shift D, or with Alt D, and Y for Y axis, and move this on Y axis. If you want, we can select these two objects and we can go with Alt D and X, move this on X axis, and RZ90, RZ180 to rotate this on Z axis by 180 degrees, and I will now create this double window frames here. And we can now with numpad/key back to our scene.